Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Gemini, for October 2017, and it's for you, my gorgeous Gemini, for October 2017. You see, when it comes to the actual number, you're connected to number 3. Number 3 is going to be very significant when it comes to you, when it comes to the actual month of October, and number 3 is very much so a lot to do with you actually getting the actual motivation through somebody else. It really is a lot to do with the fact that certain things have come to the certain point in your life when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your success in general, when it comes to what you've done in general. Certain things have come so close to you, like just kind of stopping things and changing things and doing things completely differently, starting things over in a different way. You wanted to even do, quite a lot of changes really, when it comes to what happened to you so far. And this is why number 3 is so significant. It's so significant because there is the whole new motivation that is going to be born, the whole new motivation that you are going to get, the whole new sense of balance is about to return. I'm not saying that you've lost yourself. I'm not saying that you didn't know what to do. I'm not saying that you were like completely lost and you were uncertain of yourself, your future and things like that. I'm just saying that the certain elements of what you have done, you have kind of lost your hope in whether you are on the right track or whether you're on the right direction. So this is all what number 3 is all about. It is a very powerful number. It is a very spiritual number, and especially when it comes to the whole month of October. October is a very special month. It's a very special month because of the 31st of October. 31st of October is a very special day because the actual veil in between this world and the spirit world is going to be at its thinnest, which means that throughout the October, as let's say from the 1st of October onwards, every single day we are going to be closer and closer and closer to the 31st of October, which means that the veil is going to be thinner and thinner and thinner every single day until we get to the end of October. And what does that mean? It means something very powerful. It means something very significant, because you will be faced with lots of omens, with lots of signs, there are lots of messages that you're going to be getting through. And these messages, the best thing about this is that these messages are going to be coming from your relatives that have passed away, from your guardian angels, from your spirit guides, and they can also come, and they will also come in form of like omens, like signs and things like that. Like for example, my omen is like, for example, to me, my spirit animal is fox. So every single time when I see a fox, I always know that everything is going to be okay, that things are going to be fine. And especially if I'm facing a certain problem, certain really difficult situation, and as soon as I see the fox, I know it's going to be fine. And also it depends a lot, you see, the way you read your signs. You need to know how to read signs. Sometimes under the normal circumstances, when it would be like a normal month, normal day, you see, maybe it would be much easier for people to actually misread the signs, misread the omens, and not even notice omens. But when things are so highly spiritual, like this is a highly spiritual month of October 2017, as soon as you see your omen, and even if you haven't got an omen, just look for the unusual things, look for different things. Like for example, if you see like a few different birds flying in a strange way, or you see cute little bunnies just looking at you, or just anything that triggers you, it is your own personal message. We're all different, we all have a different spiritual journeys, and that's why only you are going to be able to read and to find out and to kind of get, to recognize your own omen. But what else is really important is to actually pay attention to what you were thinking at that time when you saw your omen. Before that, when you saw your omen, was there any problem that you didn't know what to do? Was there any difficult situation that arose like few days earlier and you didn't know the solution to that particular problem? It all depends what you were thinking at around that time when you saw your omen. And and this is the way that it's the best to kind of for you to find out what is going to be the best solution to your problem and what your omen means to you. As I said, every single one of us is on a different spiritual journey, and that's why your own personal messages are just going to mean to you really a lot more than anyone else, and you're the only one who can actually recognize your own spiritual messages, omens and signs. And this is why number 3, when it comes around, when it's such a powerful number, and especially when it's connected what you have done so far and what are you doing at the moment, and especially when it carries such a powerful message that there is somebody that is completely going to inspire you, and that person that is going to inspire you is just going to bring you a whole new sense of direction. You're going to realize there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So for the things that you were just about to stop, just about to change, you will realize that it's actually not going to happen in the way that you thought. The things are going to change and they're going to take completely different turn, and this is also going to be your own little wheel of fortune, which means that there is another unexpected event about to happen, which is going to open the whole new world of possibilities. And it's so much to do with what you do now, where have you come so far with what you do now, and what are you actually going to do next. Health. You see, on one hand, your health is going to be good because when it comes to your energy levels and when it comes to your energy in general, your health is actually going to be quite good again. I can see that you will have much more energy this month, and especially even if you don't feel, I'm not saying that you're just going to wake up the very first thing in the morning, you're going to be dancing around. No. But in general, throughout the whole month, you will be able to actually feel and sense your own energies, and throughout the day, and especially towards the end of the working day, let's say if you're working, so at the end of the day, at the end of the working day, if you're having some kind of task, by the time you would get really tired, now you're gonna have this sense of energy. Now you're gonna have so much more energy, which on another hand, I'm not saying that you should work like 15, 16, 17 hours a day, but I'm just saying that you will be able to notice how much more you're gonna be able to accomplish with this energy. So having energy is really important, not only for our physical state of, not only for our physicality, but it's also for our mental state of mind. It's really good for us. And also the bottom line is that it will have a really amazing impact on you, and it's going to have an amazing impact on people around you as well. But what else I was going to say that I'm saying to you, you're going to need to be careful with your liver a little bit. I'm also seeing you, I have seen to some other sign today, liver as well. There's a slight negativity when it comes to your liver as well, which means that there could be lots of different reasons why I see this negativity when it comes to your liver. So what would I say to you now? What I say every single time: please avoid stupid juices and stupid squashes. For those of you that don't know what squashes are in England, we call it here like a juice that you basically dilute with water that they're selling in the supermarkets. And the problem with these squashes is the fact that they're full of aspartame and all these fake ingredients, all these like chemicals that are really bad for you, that are really bad for us in general. Now, you know the liver, everything goes through liver, and this is why it's so important to actually not buy any juices, any processed juices or anything like that. Just try to please stick to water, just water only, if you have some kind of negativity with your liver. And also, what else I was going to say, what you should do when it's such a negativity with your liver, when there is such a blockage, you should actually make sure that you're making your own smoothies. Like in the morning, it would be ideal, absolutely perfect to have two different types of smoothies. One morning you could have like maybe lots of blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, or any kind of berries are absolutely amazing because they're absolutely packed with antioxidants, which means that they're amazing for your liver, and it's gonna it's gonna help your liver quite a lot. You know, it's gonna rejuvenate it like there is no tomorrow. And also, which smoothies I I would also recommend, it's like a green smoothies are also very good, like a chlorella, spirulina, a kale and things like that are absolutely brilliant to rejuvenate your liver in general. And do this throughout the months and you will see how much better you are going to feel. And I'm only saying this because I can see the slight blockage and negativity when it comes to your liver. On another hand, what else I was going to say that it's really important to take when you have a liver, a herbal supplements. You know how much I adore herbal supplements, but every single supplement that I recommend to you, whether it's a herbal or whether these are vitamins or whatever they are, I really highly suggest, if you are on any other medications from your doctor, like a high blood pressure medications or anything like that, please check with your doctor whether you can take herbal supplements or not. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it can interact with your existing medications. So please, only your doctor can actually, or your doctor, your GP, only they can actually tell you this, whether you can take it or not. But when it comes to your liver and natural supplements, I would highly suggest to get this particular herb, which is brilliant, and it's called like a milk thistle. Milk thistle is absolutely fantastic, and I really highly suggest to get a milk thistle because it is going to help you to detoxify your liver, and it's brilliant. It is a herbal supplement, and you take it for 6 weeks, then you have a couple of weeks break, and then you take it for 6 weeks again, and then you have a couple of weeks break. Every time when you're taking herbal supplements, it's really important to have a couple of weeks break, because these are herbal supplements, these are natural supplements, and we are if we are gonna keep on taking them like all the time without any break, then that means that our body would get used to it, and then it wouldn't have an impact on our body anymore. And this is why it's so important to have like a little breaks like this, you see, with milk thistle. And another thing that I was going to recommend also is a turmeric. You know, turmeric, I'm not telling you to get a turmeric powder and eat it like that. No, I'm saying to get like a turmeric capsules. Now, turmeric capsules will, like, I would absolutely prefer if you could get organic, everything organic as much as possible. So basically, if you get like a turmeric capsules, you need to know that you're not going to be able to find like a turmeric capsules without a black pepper extract or something like that. The reason why is because turmeric in itself, it would be very difficult, impossible for your body to basically absorb, you see, and that's why you have to take something to help with absorption, like these capsules. Normally these are herbal capsules that comes like with the black pepper, and black pepper is nothing negative or bad or anything like that, but it's only there to help with absorption, because your body wouldn't be able to absorb turmeric, and that's why it comes with the black pepper. And turmeric is also absolutely fantastic, brilliant when it comes to so many different things, when it comes to our body, our health, but it's also really good when it comes to the actual liver of your the health of your liver, rejuvenation and things like that. So these are the supplements that I would highly suggest when it comes to the actual health of your liver. The 7th of October sorry, the 7th of October, it's just, this is why I'm so happy for you for this month, because this month you literally have a little bit of everything. But when it comes to your work, and when it comes to your business, and when it comes to your success, and when it comes to your finances in general, this is the month when things are finally going to start changing for you, and you're not going to need to be worried about your finances, especially if you were worrying so far, and especially if you haven't seen as much as improvement as you wanted to see. Now things are going to start looking up for you. From the 7th of October, it is actually going to be, the 7th of October is going to be a really good day, because you're going to realize how far you have come when it comes to your personal development. Now, if you're working for somebody else, if you're working for the company, of course, you will be actually praised. Somebody's going to come towards you, and you're literally going to be so noticed. And then something very interesting and very positive, it's going to be offered to you, like some kind of new step in a new direction, which is going to be followed by more responsibility, which is automatically going to be followed by more money, and it is just automatically going to seem like a challenge to you, but instantly you will fall in love with this particular situation that is going to arouse. You're going to like it indeed. And if you're working for yourself, if you're having your own business and something like that, this is the time, the 7th of October, it's going to be significant, because this is when your business is going to perk up. It is not going to just happen on that particular particular day, but you are going to have a certain sign, you're going to get hold of the certain information when you're going to realize that you are absolutely on the right track, you're absolutely on the right direction. It is not going to be like financially straight away on that particular day much better, but it's just basically the fact that you are on the right direction is just going to make you feel so much better about what you do, and all the confusions and a little bit of confusions that you had because it's been going on through your mind. Am I in the right road? Am I in the right direction? Is this it? Is this it? Is it? Is this it? This is going to make so much sense after this moment, after this point onwards. If you're at the college, university, 7th of October is also going to be quite significant, because you will realize how good you are and how well your progress is actually been doing so far, and you're going to realize a really nice and interesting skill about yourself. And if you're retired, of course the 7th is also going to be very, very good and very important for you, because financially you will have a really good and positive financial gain, and this is strictly for those of you that are actually retired. So 7th of October is going to be very, very significant regardless what your current situation is. However, it is going to be the step in the right direction. Another important day is on the 18th of October. Now please do not sign anything on the 18th of October. Try to not to start anything on the 18th of October. Try to not to have any negotiations on the 18th of October, because there is some nasty person going to be around you on that particular day. It may not be physically around you, but there is just somebody that is going to try to trick you into something. I mean, if you already have got this particular day like in your books from before, that you have to sign something, start something, negotiations or something like that, sorry, I suppose you can't help then. You see, then I would really highly suggest to protect yourself, to get like something like a hematite little pendant, you see, and you can get a hematite pendant on my website, and the link is below in the description. And hematite is ever so powerful actually to help you with grounding and to help you actually protect you from all sorts of people, like a nasty people or terrible people like this. And I say terrible and I say nasty because this particular person is just going to be really going to try to trick you into something. So if you already have got this particular day somewhere in your books, like for example like some kind of meetings from before, then you can't do much, but I highly suggest to wear like a hematite so you can protect your energies from such a nasty and a negative person like this. But all I can say to you, just keep your eyes open, try to not start anything, try to not sign anything, try to not to give any money away or something like that, try to not to negotiate on this particular day, because it's just someone very dishonest going to be around you. And the thing is, if you're very spiritual, you know, you will be able to sense this, but you may not be able to sense this negativity, because on the actual appearance of this person, it looks very happy, very funny, very colorful, blah blah blah, very, you know, like very energetic and things like that. But there's just so much more going on behind this person. I think it's just somebody with a lighter hair, but there's just so much more going on behind this person. This person is very naughty and it's very tricky. So this is what I want to warn you about on the 18th of October. And the third important date is going to be on the 29th of October. The reason why 29th of October is going to be important is because there is a certain element in your life that you are going to say goodbye to. There is a certain part in your life, certain part of your life that is going to come to an end, and you will say goodbye like this. And this is going to be probably one of the best things that have happened to you in your life so far in this year 2017. It is just so important to let go. Just let go, let go, let go. Sometimes when we start something, maybe like a certain business venture, or maybe something to do with like a business venture or something like that, something like with the money making, them certain new direction or some kind of some kind of direction that you actually started. You see, this is the this is going to be your own realization that it's actually time to move on from this particular situation. And as soon as you move on from this particular situation, you are just going to allow the whole new energy to come through. The whole new energy is going to bring the whole new world of possibilities. But this new world of possibilities is not going to happen. This new world of possibilities is not going to manifest in your life unless you just say goodbye to this old stage in your life. And this is just something that is just going to make you realize that maybe your particular success is not going to be with this particular direction, and this is what your realization is going to be. But it's just going to, first it's going to seem like, oh no, you don't want to do it, and then it's just going to start making sense. Of course, thank God I've did it, because straight away after that moment, after that point, there is something better going to come your way. So as I said before, and I'm gonna say sorry, as I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, time to get rid of the old in order to let the new in. And this is going to be very, very important to you. And as I said, this is a lot to do with something that you started before, something that you started in your past. It's connected to your money, it's connected to your finances, it could be connected to your business and things like that, and it just didn't work out. So just cut it out, cut it out, cut it out. Let this go so you can allow the new energy to come through. You can allow the new energy to come in. Very, very important indeed. The first part of October, you see, something is just going to work in your favor. Something that you wanted, it may not be like a court case, so it could be like a certain court case, a certain problem, certain issue that you had, and you just waited for somebody. I'm so sorry, so I'm keep on coughing. The sign of the spirits around. Basically, the thing is that the first part of October is going to be very important because the certain thing is going to work in your favor, and this is something someone is going to decide, something very important, and something that you waited for. You waited for this for a while. You were worrying about this particular decision, you were worrying about this particular situation, and as I said, the balance is going to be quite good because it is going to work in your favor. Whether this is going to be some kind of a court case, whether this is going to be some kind of decision, whether this is going to make us be some kind of legal decision. However, this is going to be really important because after that moment, after that point, you're also going to get a really powerful advice that is going to be connected to this particular situation. And advice that you are going to get is going to arise from this situation, and also it's just as straight away after that moment, after that point, the whole new option is going to be available to you. You're going to be able to relax because this was the part of your life, this was the part of your problem, this was part of your thinking for quite a while, for quite a long time. This was like driving you crazy, driving you nuts in the silent, you see. And that's why straight away after that moment, after that point, you will be like, oh, you're gonna finally be able to relax. Now you can just carry on with your life like nothing happened, and this is actually going to be the best thing for you to do. As I said, this is part of the ongoing problem. Now, why else I absolutely adore the first part of October when it comes to you? Of course, I already said that this is going to be financially and when it comes to actually recognition and things like that, this is going to be the time when you're going to be recognized, which is going to put a big smile on your face, and a whole new world of possibilities is going to be available to you after that moment, after that point, because lots of you have lost like some confidence, along the way. Lots of you just carried on doing things and waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right track, because lots of you are so spiritual. You're able to feel things, you're able to sense things, you're like a psychic naturally as well. You're able to sense things, you're born like this, literally. And that's why lots of you will just be able to kind of concentrate on different things in life and just relax and just get on with things in life that you were kind of keep on living in behind, because you were constantly actually maybe focusing on some certain situation in your life, and you were doing it subconsciously so much without, and it, you know, it was draining your energy without you even realizing it. And this is why some of your energy was actually drained really quickly, you know. So this is why you felt tired, like really, you know, soon. Like let's say after 6 or 7 hours of work, you would be so knackered, you will feel so tired. But if you remember a few years back, it would have been completely different story. And this is why sometimes we just focus on certain things and it's draining our energy without us even noticing. Now, I already said that there is going to be an absolutely amazing feeling of success, what you have done so far. Now, also, there are some of you that are actually going to have the whole new control over the situation. I say some of you because lots of you already have a sense, you know, control over the situation in your life. But some of you that have lost, like, kind of direction in life. Some of you have lost the direction in life. So the first part of October is just going to really firmly put you back on the road, put you back on your particular journey, and make you realize what your spiritual journey is. Some of you just got lost a little bit along the line, along the way, and you were just kind of plodding along and doing things, you know, just for the sake of it, put a bread on the table type of thing, you know, just to get on, and, you know, you were trying to discover yourself. And this is why I say some of you. But let me just tell you that there is going to be a beautiful energy that you are going to have, and beautiful feeling of accomplishment, and it is just going to make you really positive and very optimistic. So by the time we move into the mid part of October 2017, there is a lot of optimism going to be around you, and the things are going to, this is the moment, this is the point when things are going to start moving for you, when you will be able to feel it, when you will be able to literally experience it. Remember, I said on the 7th on the 7th of October, this is when it's going to be realization, when you're going to be aware of the certain things, of the certain success and the certain direction that is going to be available to you. So now by the time we move into the mid-October 2017, this is when all this is going to already start taking place. It is going to be a beautiful swift change, and also it is going to be sudden progress of movement of the things that have been stagnant in your life. Whether you are having your own business, this means that you're going to start becoming really busy and really like popular with your clients, for example. And if you are working for somebody else, again, this is going to be the time when your bosses are going to start talking to you, when you're going to please your bosses really nicely, and also your bosses are going to come towards you, and your bosses are going to offer something very interesting to you, and you're going to like it. This is going to be literally the time of changes. The mid-October is when everything is just going to start happening for you. It's going to be busy, it's going to be crazy, and you're going to be dealing with things, you're going to be dealing with new things, and you're going to be really good. There's a lot of pressure going to be around you at the moment, lots of, a little bit of anxiety, because there is just, you know, you will be all around the place. You will be dealing with situations that you haven't been dealing before. This is why I would really highly suggest also to get like a Amazonite, a little pendant Amazonite, ever so important. You can get this on my website, and the website link is in description below. And what Amazonite, this beautiful crystal, does, it's not only really good to attract money, and it's not only really good for your financial flow and success, but it's also really good, especially because it helps you to connect with your own spiritual side, which on another hand helps you to get the best possible messages that you could possibly have from your spirit guides, from your angels. And it's not only that, but it helps you to make the best possible decision in the situations when you are really indecisive. And I say that this is really important in situations when you are really indecisive, because the Mid-September, yeah, right. Mid-October, it's going to be so powerful, so interesting, because you will be facing these new situations in your life, and you will be really surprising yourself the way you're going to be dealing with things and situations that normally you will feel very paranoid, very scared about. Now you will do them so beautifully and so naturally. And this is why I'm saying that Amazonite is so important in situations like this. So you just kind of you make your decisions in an even better and more positive and more impactful way. So the October is going to be really seriously really busy month. Also the mid-October, there is going to be the certain journey that is just going to manifest in your life out of the blue. There's going to be certain journey that you're going to start planning, or you may even go straight away on a certain journey in the mid-October 2017. However, whether you go on this particular journey straight away mid-October, or whether you plan that particular journey mid-October and then you go like in few months time, it still doesn't matter. As long as it's connected to this particular energy from the mid-October, then what is going to happen? It is also going to be a beautiful spiritual experience when you go to this journey. I said this before, not at the actual, not while you're away, not while you're on your vacation or wherever you go. You could even go to the nearest by village, you know, it doesn't matter. As long as you have some kind of vacation, by the time you come back, you're going to come back with a really beautiful, not just a beautiful experience, not a spiritual experience, but you're going to come back with a very interesting idea. And that idea that you're going to come back, it is going to bring the whole new energy into your life, which is going to make you kind of start a new direction in your life that you wouldn't start before. It's very significant. Now if you talk about it, now if we talk about it and you try to guess what it is, you would never guess it. But by the time you go away and you come back, you see this is a very spiritual time, and to go away when it's such a spiritual time, it lets you and your mind to get in touch, you know, with yourself, get in touch with your own spirituality. And it's just, that's why we end up with such a beautiful ideas, powerful ideas, important ideas that can actually really help us out quite a lot. The third part of October 2017 is just the third part of October 2017, it is also very important for those of you that are in relationships. For the couples, this is very interesting month, because I can see that is just lots of love and lots of understanding, and it's also really, I'm seeing that basically lots of you had the problems and you didn't maybe get on with your partners. Maybe you had a really difficult situations and you had a certain problems that you didn't kind of deal with, certain problems that you didn't act on at the time. It's very important, like if there is any problem or something like that in between two people, it's just so important to discuss and talk as much as you can. And this is why I see that two people at the end of October are actually going to get closer together, but there is going to be some kind of communication, there is going to be some kind of discussion, there is going to be some kind of adjustment that you're actually going to have, which means the adjustment is going to means that there is a certain discussion that you will have that is related to your past, something that you will keep on leaving behind. Now this is going to be keep on coming back, and your relationship, it's not going to be okay. Your relationship is not going to be happy until you sort this out. And this problem that you will sort out with your partner, husband, wife, it's going to happen at the end of October. And guess what? It is going to be probably one of the best things you have done, because this is going to have an amazing impact on you, and which is going to have an amazing influence and positive influence on both of you. Okay, and what else I was going to say, and when it comes to the end of October 2017, there is a certain advancement that you will be facing, and this advancement that you will be facing is going going to be again connected to what you do. Something is going to be offered to you. Something is going to come towards you. It's going to be certain offer that is going to be connected to advancement, but you're not going to take it straight away. You're not going to go for it straight away. There is something that is maybe going to put you off, not in a bad way, not in a negative way, but something is going to make you to kind of think about what you're going to do next, because there's certain things that you're going to need to cut out of your life. There's certain things that you're going to need to change in order to go for this adjustment. On another hand, with another words, it means that you're going to need to make a quite big change that is not going to involve you, but is going to involve your immediate family members. Everybody's going to be affected. Please don't get scared. This is nothing terrible or anything like that, but I'm just saying why this is going to be quite good and quite significant. But I'm just saying why you're going to feel like you need to take a little time out in order to think about that advancement, whether you're going to go for it or not. And at the end, you're going to go for it, but you are going to need to take some time out. There's a certain friend that is going to need your help. There's a certain person also that is going to come through, that is going to come forward. Somebody's been going through lots of negative things. Somebody with a not really the best state of mind when it comes to their mental state of mind. Somebody who's gone through a lot of love problems, and these love problems, emotional problems have resolved this person to have a kind of like a very, very weak state of mind. And also which resolved on another hand with this person having a monetary problems. This person is going to come through, and this person is going to come forward to you for a help, and I can see that you will help this person. This is somebody who means to you a lot, somebody who you know for a really, really long time, and I can see that this person is going to benefit from your love, benefit from your emotions, benefit from your energy. It is not about this person getting money from you or anything like that. It's just somebody is going to need your comfort, and you are going to comfort this person, and it is just going to be absolutely brilliant for both of you. You're doing a beautiful karma, and it's not about that. Of course, you love this person, you will want to help, you will want to give an advice, and then on another hand, this person is just really, really in need of your beautiful energy and of your beautiful help. What else I was going to say, that when it comes to the single ones, you see, single Gemini, my gorgeous Geminis, what is going to happen? You will be going out quite a lot. You will be spending time with your friends quite a lot, and especially from the mid part of October towards the end of October, you will be socializing with people, you will be meeting people, and also you will be in touch with people who you haven't seen in a really long time, really long time, and especially people from your childhood, people from your past. You're going to feel really quite nostalgic about it, and there is someone in particular that is going to come through, someone in particular from your childhood that is going to come forward, that is going to make themselves known, and you're going to feel really good about it because you lost touch with this person. And when it comes to those of you that are single, I don't see anybody like significant manifesting in your life in October, but don't worry, October is not going to last forever. The only thing that I can see, and this is also quite important also, is that for those of you that are single, that were focusing on somebody in particular, there is the realization going to come through, realization going to come forward that that person is not the best person for you, and it's just somebody with like a really really like maybe amazing appearance but no substance. You see, there's not much underneath but beautiful appearance on the outside, and you need someone deep, you need someone special, you need someone really spiritual just like yourself. You need someone a bit more complex than that. So there is going to be disappointment, and this is going to be quite good. I would rather you to be disappointed with a person like this than end up with someone like this, you know, as you can have two people, you know, and you meet two people, let's say one evening. One person is going to be so gorgeous and so good looking, the other one is going to be, you wouldn't even notice them. You talk to the one who was so gorgeous and so good looking, and then 2 minutes later there's just no much there. It's just no connection, nothing inside, you know, there is no complex, no deepness, nothing, you know, that you can actually relate to. Empty shell. It does happen sometimes, unfortunately. I hate to talk about people like that, but it does happen. And then you start talking to the other person that you've met that you wouldn't notice normally, and the more as you talk, the more you fell in love. The more as you talk, the more you fell in love. The more as you talk, the more attractive you know this person is to you. And this is what reminds reminds me of this situation. This person that you're going to have this realization is the person number one, the one with like a great appearance but no substance. So it's just going to be a realization, and also I have to say the step in the right direction, because as soon as you kind of like have this realization about this person again, another door are just going to open for you as someone else is going to come through. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you like my videos. I'm going to say what I say every single time. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to like, share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.